How to put a house inside of a trust without spending thousands of dollars on a trust attorney. The first step we want to do is choose which type of trust we want. Revocable trust avoids probate. Irrevocable trust gives you asset protection. Once you have that determined, you go to a service like trustandwill.com, fill out the paperwork, print it off, sign it in front of notary and witnesses per your local state laws. Once you have your trust set up, you need to transfer the property out of your name into the name of the trust so that the trust owns that property. You will do that using either a quitclaim deed or a warranty deed. Once you have that document pulled up, you'll fill out your name, the name of the trust, and a legal description of the property. Print it off and sign it in front of notary witnesses per your local state laws. You will then take that document to the county clerk's office in the county where that property is located. They will process that document and transfer ownership out of your name into the name of a trust. Now your trust owns that property, and now you need to update your lender and your insurance. And so your insurance has the right to not pay out any claims on property that's inside of a trust if you are not updating your policy. The reason being is that the agreement you have with your insurance company is that you will be the owner of that property. When you put the ownership into the trust, you're breaching the agreement you have with your insurance company, giving them the right to not pay out any claims on that property. And so with a revocable trust, you would add the trust as the additional insured on your policy. With an irrevocable trust, you get a new policy with the trust being the named insured on that policy. With your lender, the thing you need to be watching out for is triggering the due on sell clause. The due on sell clause gives the lender the ability to call the remaining balance of your loan due. With a revocable trust, you will not trigger the due on sell clause. You just need to notify your lender that you've put the property inside the trust and meet any requirements that they may have. With the irrevocable trust, you will trigger the due on sell clause and they will call the remaining balance of your loan due. So you need to do one of three things before you ever set up the irrevocable trust. Get permission from your lender, refinance into the name of the irrevocable trust, or pay that property off completely so you're not triggering the due on sell clause and risking your assets being stuck inside of that irrevocable trust, putting you into a financial pickle.